Good day, puppy lovers. I have Fanny with me today. Time for a nice groom. Sit back, relax. This is a full groom. All right, time to go to the bath, honey. We're going to Superman our way all the way to the bathtub. Let's go. Come on. Superman. Ooh, there you go. So, Fanny's been on my channel before. We've groomed her before. She has her brother also. His name is Charlie, but he's not here today. He'll be here tomorrow morning. I only had one spot left for grooming. So we're going to groom this little girl. She's got some yuckies in those eyes right there. Gotta get that out at the table, okay? We'll wet the eyes, but we'll clean them out at the table. Okay, all right, so let's give this girl a nice shampoo. Give me a thumbs up, guys, if you enjoy these types of videos. It takes 2 seconds, doesn't cost anything. And if ever you do enjoy these videos, give me a yes, I enjoy in the comments below. There, hun. You gotta really wet the dog to get that hair nice and ready to receive the shampoo. And the shampoo here that I'm using is a 2-in-1. And this 2-in-1 is concentrated, therefore I need to add water to it. And I put these little blue beads, marbles, in there. You'll often hear me shaking and you're hearing the rattling. That's just the beads to help stir the water and the shampoo. Because the shampoo, when you put it in, it's clumpy and it's thick. So this helps. See how it's nicely bubbling? These beautiful bubbles here. Yeah. That means I'm going to be doing only one shampoo on this girl. Turn around, honey. Turn, hun. I prefer you being turned around. When it doesn't bubble much, you got to tell yourself the dog's probably dirty. Either that, probably very dirty. Either that or you didn't dilute your shampoo enough. I mean, you overly diluted your shampoo. What am I saying? You know, there are areas that they can be dirtier than others. No, don't you dare lick that, huh? Don't you dare. And sometimes if I feel that it's not clean enough, I'll just squeeze some of this off and then add some more shampoo. Or you can just give it a rinse and do it again. No, what are you doing? I don't want you licking that. What are you sniffing? There. But you can feel it. When it's all soft and, you know, it's like you can practically feel the hair and you're just feeling the suds, then you're good with one shampoo. Now, they're calling for some maybe tornadoes today and a lot of rain, and they're saying flooding in certain areas. I don't know what this world is coming to, guys, with all the floods that have been going on and the rain. And you giving me kisses. Thank you, little girl. She gives me kisses. Yeah, it's pretty scary. We were flooded last year. Oh, you should have seen the people were taking all of their, you know, they had their couches and TVs and whatnot from downstairs, and they're putting them all outside because everything was ruined, right? And, you know, I'm not complaining because I know that they got it really bad in Texas, and I'm hearing New York too, and it's like people lost their houses and people lost their lives. I can't believe this. It's just crazy. We didn't, you know, in our area, we didn't lose any lives, but, you know, it's still scary. Could it come to that? Anyhow. So, yeah, they're calling for a tornado again. I mean, it's practically every single time it rains, almost. Oh, severe thunderstorm, hail, and, you know, and they're talking about tornadoes, and it's like we never had tornadoes here before. It's been only a few years that it started every year. It's like I thought it was like one freak time that we had a tornado, but now it's, you know, all the time. You really got to clean everything, like the bum back here, you know, you got to get it done. You got to get it clean. Okay, so she's all clean, all on her body. Now we're going to do the head. So yeah, so we're watching out for the tornadoes. It's been really humid, really hot. Today the humidity was it's just crazy. You go outside and, I mean, I wasn't doing anything. I was just, you know what I was doing this afternoon? I was actually hunting for Japanese beetles. I have a grapevine in my backyard, and I was getting rid of the Japanese beetles because they're just eating the grapevine, they're just eating everything. And I just, you know, I'm working on my brand new garden, and I just don't want them to go eat my flowers. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put, they call them nematodes. You know that bug that, well, it's like a worm. It's supposed to like infect the larva of these Japanese beetles, because the Japanese beetles, what they'll do is they'll mate and then they'll go lay their eggs in the grass. So I'm thinking of doing the whole nematode thing. Apparently it's safe for animals. It's a natural way, and it's safe for kids, like for us, for humans and children and animals and whatnot. So, and then the nematode will just eat that larva, and then they won't come out anymore. So I really need to do this pest control thing, because I'm going to be in big trouble if I don't. Because my garden back there is huge. I'm working on it. I started it this year. For those who don't know, I started a memberships. So if you want to follow me in my memberships, I have all of my gardening videos. I'm only sharing with my members all the work that I'm doing, and it's crazy work what I'm doing. I'm just designing everything, and so all you have to do is you go to my page, my YouTube page, or I don't know if it's underneath this video, but look for the button that says join. And it should be close to the subscribe or like button or something like that. See, all of this here, I'm gonna clean this at the table because I don't want to get any soap in her eyes or in her nose. So I'm gonna clean it at the table with my cleaning product at the table, okay? Usually when the little Shih Tzu, if I can't really get my fingers in there, I gotta do it at the table. So yeah, so you can join me if you want. And yeah, I got lots going on, and I just need to be sure that those Japanese beetles just don't get to, you know, to all of my flowers. Yeah, and also I'm sharing other stuff too, like silent grooming, and I'll eventually get to tips and tricks and stuff like that, just privately with my members. So join, come on and join. I would love to have you guys and get to know you guys, and, you know, start a little family thing going on. It would be great. It would be great. So this must feel really good, Miss Little Girl here. Huh? You enjoying your bath? Especially on hot days like this. They get to come in the water. And the water I leave it, you know, like body temperature, maybe a little cooler maybe in the summer like this. They'll come in panting, and I have my air conditioner on, so they're so they don't get too hot and I don't get too hot. And it's happened where I had to work without the air conditioner, and oh my God. Oh my God. I thought I was gonna die. Huh? It gets hot with no air conditioner. It's a must. So I'm gonna rinse out her head, and I'm gonna show you how I do this for those who don't know. And by the way, for those who don't know me, my name is Elizabeth Jenn. I'm a professional dog groomer since 2010, so. There, okay, so I'm gonna be rinsing out her head. And I just wanna wipe up the top of her head here. I know there's soap. I'm wiping everything up because I don't want to squish her ears, because I gotta squish her ears. You know, close that one ear, just so I can get to rinse off the top of her ear and her head here. And you know, I don't mind water going down her eye here, because I'm going to go in and clean that eye up. And when you have water, what are you doing? Hang on. Going in the corners of the eyes like that, it does help take out that. There. It does help take those poopers out. Right, see, not so bad. Yeah, I started using the cloth technique because I really don't want to get any, them to have any ear infections. And I just find that it works good for me. I like it, you know. Everyone does it differently. Everyone has their own way of doing it. Oh, thank you. It's just my way. Yes. There, she's all rinsed out. Last place I'm gonna rinse is always on the belly. You stand up, because all that soap just runs right down the sides of the ribs and under the belly, so you want to rinse that out like that. Okay. Pick this up. All right. These towels, super absorbent. I got them off Amazon. I don't remember the name of the company, but there's a few different companies or distributors or whatnot. But I really like these because they are super absorbent. Okay. See? Lots of water. I'll get some more. I used to use bigger towels. You know, when I was done with the dog, I'd use a, you know, super big bath towel. And I quickly realized how it really piles up, the wash really piles up. So by doing it this way, I minimize the amount of wash, I need to do. Mind you, I do a lot of wash just the same, but not as much. You can only fit a certain amount of towels in the washer, right? Okay, let's flip you to this side here. There you go. There you go. Okay, hang on. Oh boy, she's spraying everything. Oh girly, oh girly, oh girly. Thank you. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Okay. There. She really likes to do the shake. Usually they'll start the shake with the head and then finish with their bum. And there is one dog that I groom. It's been a long time since I've seen him. I mean, we're talking like 6-7 years, I don't know, a long time. But he used to shake. He'd start from his bum to his head instead. And I'd never seen that before. I was just awed. Shake it again, girl. Shake. Wanna shake? Penny. Shake. Shaking on command. I'm going to add a little bit of spray on her. This spray is just a conditioning spray here. Really leaves the coat nice and conditioned and soft. Woo! Belly. Right, a little on your head. Spray on the hand first. Okay, she doesn't want to look at me. Okay, fine, don't look at me. Right, give me a second. You stay there. I gotta close this light. Oh. Okay. Okay, so now let's have a look at your eyes here. Your eyes are really dirty. Oh, give me a second. I gotta take this off because it'll get too hot. Give me 2 seconds, guys. There, all right. It'll get too hot. Okay, so what do we need? We need a flea comb, a pair of small scissors. We're going to need ear cleaner, eye cleaner. I'm gonna need, oh, of course. Tell me I got more. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna need some rounds here. 3 of them, the rest here. All right, let's do this. Okay, come here, hon, come. Oh, I'm gonna turn this light towards you like that. There, hi. Okay, so I'm gonna have to stand because I know that sometimes we can't see very well with the camera. See all those poopers in there? Well, I just gotta come in with a flea comb and take that out. You gotta let me do it. You gonna let me do it? There, that's a lot of poopers there. All right, the other side. Flea comb. Her eyes are getting blue. Really? Look, there's like a blue in her eyes. In the black, that means that she's starting to have trouble seeing, like in the dark, especially in the dark. She's an older dog, so. So before cleaning the eye, I'm just going to fluff this right back up. Don't worry, I'm not getting into the eye with the comb. I'm going in lightly. And I'm just gonna snip some of this off. You gotta be careful because sometimes these Shih Tzus, they have this little fold in there, so you don't wanna snip the fold, okay? So I'm gonna use some eye cleaner, because see, we didn't clean her face in the bath, so I'm gonna do it right here. I needed to get rid of all of those poopies. There, rub-a-dub-dub. Flip it around, see that's dirty? Flip it around. Rub-a-dub-dub. So I'm getting all on her stop here, in the corners of her eyes. And see, because this is dirty, I'm going to do a second wash here. Okay, we do this again. From your face, we're going down to the skin, guys. That's why I'm rubbing here. Going down to the skin. So if it's still coming out dirty, that means you're not done. It still is. One more. I don't usually have to do this much, but she's pretty dirty. This is a 3rd round that I use. Okay, that's not bad. There. There, that's pretty good. See, that was pretty dirty, huh? Yuckiness. All right, we're gonna clean this up. All right, so next, the ears. Let's see what's going on in there. So she doesn't really have much hair there. A few little hairs. We can either shave or just snip that out. I'm going to use 2 different cotton rounds. Saturated on both sides here. 1, Oh, my ear is ringing. That's so weird when it does that. Suddenly my right ear decides to ring really loud. It's going away. It's gone. There. Clean one ear. Let's clean the other ear. Shake, shake. So again, before, I'm going to take some of the hair, pull it straight out like this, pull it up and out. I'm just going to snip some. You can either shave or pluck or snip, whatever you're comfortable with. She doesn't have a lot, so she's fine. I don't need to pluck. There, good girl. So we did the eyes and the ears, and now we're going to do here, check her bum, see what's going on back here. I'm going to use the flea comb. There's no debris. You can either just shave this once you've dried, shave her bum, or cut. I'm fine with cutting, depending on how you feel with a pair of scissors or clippers. Just be sure to use a 10 blade if you're shaving there. I'll show you later with the 10 blade how I get that done. But I just wanted to take some of that out because I want to clean. See, even in the bath, I was rubbing, but you gotta clean it. Be sure it's nice and clean. All right, that's nice and clean. Okay, sometimes stuff stays stuck. All right, so putting everything away and also cleaning your tools. I'm gonna use alcohol. I always use a little bit of alcohol on those tools that I just, whoops, hang on, I'm gonna drop them on the floor. Sorry for that. All right. Give me a second. I wanna see if I have to, do I need to wipe? I don't wanna wipe. Okay, why did it flash? Okay, so everything's all cleaned. She's sprayed. We can give her a very light brush with a wet brush, just to get that product smothered everywhere. She does have a little bit of knotting here. And you know, with your dryer, you can get rid of some of the knots with the dryer. Force dryer, sometimes that helps. I'm gonna add a little more on her tail here. Woo! All right. Yeah, the force dryer sometimes can help. Where'd my mask go? For those who don't know, if you're a groomer and you're not wearing a mask while grooming, you're upping your chances on getting groomer's lung. Groomer's lung is a serious disease. These dogs, they have dander. That hair, that skin, flake. They'll just flake off, and just the hairs, the dusty little hair particles when you're clipping, that all can get settled in your lungs, and it acts like little pieces of glass to that hair, right? So you have to be sure to protect yourself when you're grooming, and there's nothing wrong with protecting your lungs, right? So that's why I wear a mask. I've been grooming for, it's going on 15 years. And wow, 15 years, that's crazy. And yeah, I still wear a mask. I've been wearing a mask for 15 years. 2010, 25, yeah, that's it, 15 years, that's crazy. It'll be 15 years in the fall. All right, so this little girl, I'm going to set a no-sit belt here for her. This is just so that it's a little more comfortable on her belly. Up, up. we're going to dry her. So I'm going to lower, not to worry, I'm going to lower the sound of my dryer when I edit the video, which won't be much editing because this is a one take. So I'm going to protect my ears. And I'm going to protect her ears. She might not want to keep it on. Sometimes the dogs just don't want to keep the happy hoodie on. We'll see how she does. Okay? All right. 3, 2, 1. She doesn't want it. Little girl. She had a lot to say. What's with all the barking, huh? What's with all the barking? Come here, come. It's not like this is your first time. Huh? Are you missing your brother? She usually comes with her brother. Let me back this up. They're not from the same litter. Sorry guys, I just gotta back that up. They're not from the same litter, but you know, they're still brother and sister. We'll see your brother tomorrow morning. See your brother tomorrow morning. All right, so I'm gonna dry her head. I'm gonna use my other dryer here for her head. Whoops, trying to set my camera here so we can see her head properly. There, that's good. Put it on a little higher. Get that off. When you're using these harder bristles, they can scratch, right, these liquor brushes, so be sure that when you're brushing the top of the head that you're not brushing too hard because that's bone, and you can easily irritate the top of their head with your brush. And you don't want that. You turn it on a little higher, hun. You mind? There. Maximum speed. So yeah, I like to use this dryer for the head because they're not as stressed with this dryer. It's longer to dry. Drying the whole body with this dryer would be too long. You know, I'd be drying for over a half hour. But for the head, especially that I don't feel the need to, I don't have to completely dry 100%. Especially now it's summer, so, because everything else dries, it dries pretty quickly once I do everything else. She's just a little wavy. If this was competitive grooming, of course I'd have to dry, and I'd have to dry with warmer heat. This is just cool air. And I'd have to dry with warmer heat because that straightens everything out, right? So if you want a nice cut, you got to do a good drying job. But I'm not a competitive groomer. As I mention all the time, I groom family members here. And we just want them to be clean and safe, and if the dog doesn't like me drying them too much, I won't bother too much with it. I'm not going to stress myself out over it. I'll let the client know. I'll do my best to dry as most as I can. You gotta work with what you got sometimes. Wanna lay down, hun? There. And just playing around with your hands and rubbing like this, that separates the hairs. If you just leave it like that and don't touch it, it won't dry as quick. So either brushing or using your hands to separate the hairs really helps to dry quicker. Right under here. I don't want it in your ear, honey. Ooh. Yeah, I think I've had her on this channel before. Oh, I have so many dogs, I don't know who I had. Bring your head up, Missy. I'm just gonna let the rest dry off, okay? Whoops, sorry, loud noises. I'm gonna let the rest dry. As I groom the rest of her body, she'll dry off. Just wanna rinse off my hand here because she had some spit there, and I got some on my hand, and it's sticky. Sticky spit. Sticky spit. All right, so we're gonna do a pause. I gotta read something here. Hang on. Good dog, groomer shopper for nails. Okay, so that's what it says. Good dog, groomer shopper for nails. I just had to remember. Although I've been grooming her for a long time now, I still need to read some of these guys' cards, because, as I said, I have many dogs. So I gotta remember who wants what, and how they react. She has that extra toe here. Yeah. No, you're all good. You're fine. She's like leaning on my hand there. You're good, you're good, you're good. Yeah, if you've never used if you've never shaved pads before and you want to shave, use a 10 blade only, please. As you get used to it, you can go to a 30 or a 40 blade. I use a 30 blade, it's what I have, and I find it short enough. I don't like to scoop in too much, lightly, but not too much. I don't want to cut the dog. So every time I just touch, she kind of jerks. She goes like, you touch her and she just jerks. What's up with that? And you didn't want to wear the happy hoodie. How come you didn't want to wear the happy hoodie? Stand you up? Did your belly? Let's see what's going on in your belly here. Take some of that out. Just make it nice and clean. Well, you're pulling, so she's pulling. Ugh. You gotta be ready for lots of pulling when you're grooming. Okay, take some of this out. The reason why I do this is because they get matted up in there. You don't want to have to be brushing or dematting underarms. Not too fun for the dog and for you either. They're pulling with their legs and you don't want to do that. She is a 13 millimeter, so that is the orange Andis comb. And that is a 1/2 inch. The number one, it's written 1 Andis. There you go. That's what it is. Oh, we gotta do your nails first. Groomer's helper for nails. All right, for those who don't know what the groomer's helper is, this is it. This with this. This is adjustable. And we'll take this off. It's just the same thing as what a lead. It's just the same thing. It's what I have here, except it has a little loop there, a little metal loop. So I'm going to put her on this, and the reason why I'm going to use this for her is because she's tough at nails. She may want to turn, or I don't want her snapping at me. Put it in a little tighter. There. Don't pull, don't pull, don't pull. You're fine. We'll bring this down because you're backing up. Oh, go forward, little girl. Whew. All right. So I'm just going to clip this to her loop there, and I'm going to bring her closer. Come on. Right up to this little thing here, and I'm going to lock it so that she can't back up. I'm going to raise this a bit and tighten it. I just don't want her to bring her head down and snap me. She's never snapped me before. She's, she hasn't bitten me. But she's not happy when I do her nails. Let's see how she reacts. Sometimes the groomer's helper makes them relax. Sometimes they don't. But she's just tough at her nails. Tougher. Sometimes they'll be squirming like crazy. And see, she's not happy with me. And then when you put them on the groomer's helper, then they'll relax. No, honey. Look, this is long hair. I gotta get rid of that. This one's long. Okay, hon. Wait a minute. I'm gonna go in with this here. I'm gonna go in with the kitty nippers. You're all good, hon. You're okay, you're okay, you're okay. You're okay. It's getting a little long. And then you got yourself all set up. All right, you're good. Don't get mad at me. I need to do your nails. There. You don't need to be mad at me. I'm only trying to help you. I don't even remember what I was saying. I'm just concentrated right now. But yeah, sometimes the groomer's helper will help them relax, and sometimes no. You gotta always keep your eye on the dog also, because you never know if the loop loosens, or it could happen. Don't be mad at me, Fanny. Yeah, often I'll use the kitty nipper because I can't get in there. The nail will be too curled. Are you surviving? So all this thing is doing is it's just stopping her from turning her head around. I'm gonna put my arm behind her here so she doesn't catch me if she wants to bite. She might yell. No yelling, honey. I'm taking the tip off. There, see that it's nice and pink in the middle there? That's enough. That would be just enough. There, that's good enough. Okay, see, you survived. We'll take it off. You survived, huh? It's just because I don't want you to be mad at me. I mean, you are mad at me, but I don't want you to get me. I don't want you to get me. All right, nails are done. So, oh yeah, so now you're yawning. Those yawns that they do, those are just yawns. It's not because they're tired. When they'll yawn while you're doing something they don't want you to be doing, they're just telling you, I'm annoyed with you, lady. I'm just so annoyed with you. Okay, turn, hon. Oh. Right, let's give her a quick brush. So for those who have not seen my videos before, I always mention that brushing, when using, especially using a slicker brush, see these pins? You just want to tap and pull up in a way. You don't want to be brushing on the skin like this, okay? You just want to tap. That's how you brush. Because if you're rubbing on the skin, try it on your skin to see what I mean, how that scratches. Try it on your arm, see what I mean. Oh, girl, come on. She doesn't have any knots. I'm just kind of fluffing everything up. She's not matted. I think there was one spot. Was that here? Yeah, she has some in here. You know what? I'm just gonna go in with my scissors here and what's going on here? Where are my pink ones? Oh, they're there. Okay, I'm just going to come and take some of these little tangles out with my scissors. You know, I don't want to bug her with it. She already went through so much with those nails. Oh, bad groomer. Bad girl. Huh? Am I a bad groomer? I did your nails. Taking care of you. What was I thinking? Huh? Hang on. Can you show me your belly? Can you go up, up? Up, up. Thank you. I tell you, you guys, we have the air conditioner on here. It's still hot. And my air conditioner is high. It's just that in my room here, the sun, you know, the way it just hits this area here, it's an extension. This area here is the extension of my house. And it's just so hot. Did I shave back here? No, I didn't. Let's do a little shave. Let me show you guys. You know, I shaved her belly, but With the 10 blade, I also like to clean, like for little girls here, I like to clean their little pee-pee area here, just lightly. Clean it out, because that gets, you know, full of bacteria, and you don't want to press hard, You just want to clean out lightly. And I may want to use a little bit of alcohol on my blade. That'll just evaporate. And I'm going to change blades anyway, because now I want to give her her cut. 13, little girl. So I'm going to put that 13 that I was talking about, and here we go. Take this off. Let's get to the cutting part. So let me know, what's your favorite part of the groom? Just comment down below. Scissoring, washing, drying, clipping nails. What's your favorite part of the groom? Is it clipping or the reveal? And what's your favorite type of dog? Maybe you can let me know. Let me know what type of dog you like. Is it Shih Tzus, Bichons, Yorkies, Cottons? Let me know. And if you enjoy this type of content where I'm just grooming along, just type, yes, I enjoy this content. I need to know these things so I know where I'm going and how I can, you know, make better videos for you guys. There. There's a lot of hair to come off. Your brother probably has a lot of hair too. I haven't seen you guys in like, I think 8 weeks. She's just loves to just jiggle around. She's constantly jiggling. Give me a second, honey. She's kind of, you know, she jiggles. I don't know how to explain it. She's wobbly. Often, you know, a dog will be a little more, when they're tensed up, their bodies are tense. But she's really like wobbly. It's not always easy to, you know, to do the scissor cutting, and she just wobbles and moves around and doesn't want to stay in one spot. So let me know, are you a groomer or are you just someone visiting my channel for the first time, or are you returning? And if you're still there, let me know you're still there. Just write down in the comments, say still here. I know I'm still here. And so are you, huh? This little girl is still here too. There. All right. Now that all that's done, see all that dust? I don't know if you can see that hair flying around, but when that gets in your lungs, that's bad stuff. It's bad news. Your lungs can get really sick. You don't want that. For years, I didn't wear any ear protection. And it's not like the dryer is going to really cause any hearing damage if you use it once in a while, or like on the dog. They don't, some dog, like she didn't want to have the groomer's helper a while ago. But it's when you're in that environment, when you're hearing the dryer every single day, day in, day out, after 15 years, of course you can get some damage. But it's not coming in once in a while and drying that's going to cause you any hearing damage. It's the long-term effect when you're using it all the time. You know, it's like when you're in a nail salon and then it smells really strong, but working in that, after 15 years, I'm pretty sure the products really can get to your lungs. Can we stand, honey? Thank you. I don't know if I'm getting this properly in the camera here, but hang on, wait. She just loves to pull. She's yanking on me right now. Stand up, hon. All right. Whew. And I tell you, you're a strong one. She's pretty strong. We'll just finish it off with the scissors. Fine, fine, fine. So her head is the same length. And I was asked about this before. You can, hang on. Sorry, guys. You can either use these blades to go in and go in backwards. I don't like going in, like following the length. I don't like doing that because this scares me. So I always come in the opposite direction. Yes, it does make it shorter because you're going in the opposite direction. If I wanted longer, I'll just use a different blade, a different clipper comb, I mean. But I prefer coming in this way because there's less danger of me catching her eyes going in this way. You know, you can always come in and clean up that way, but going towards the eyes, for me personally, I prefer coming in the other way. And yes, it does make it shorter, but that's fine. If I wanted it to be longer than that, instead of using the 13, I just go in with the 16. Clipper combs I'm talking about. So, you know, there's no crazy laws. I mean, you know, you'll follow standard cuts and this and that for the dog and blah, 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 you know. But when it comes down to it, you're still, you know, you're grooming. You're just getting the dog clean and cutting the hair shorter and, you know, you're just making them look good. They look good just the same. I mean, even if it's not exactly the way the standard cut should be, or like I said, this is not about, it's not about competing here. Oh boy, little girl, we got to do your feet again. Are you gonna be okay with me holding your foot like that? So it's okay if the poodle, you know, gets a shave or a puppy cut, or, you know, it's fine. That tail is so in the way. It's okay. And you know what? The client often will ask. Client's the one that's going to ask, I want this and I want that. Sometimes people will come in and they say, I want the, you know, the typical Yorkie cut, long hair, and fine. Then you follow, you know, the way the cut should be, okay? But if someone comes in and says, oh, my dog, I'm so tired of brushing my dog. He's got knots all the time. He's always playing out in the woods, and he brings in all kinds of bugs and leaves, and so I just want the dog to be shaved, his whole face, everything shaved off. And then I've had people say, that dog looks horrible, you know, after me shaving the dog's face or whatever, and looks horrible, horrible cut. That's what the client wants, you know, the client's the one paying me, you know, for my dog. And if it was, you know, depending on, you know, also my needs, you know, like Jace, my little Yorkie, he gets a shave because first of all, because I'm a groomer and I don't want to be brushing him every day, because as I said, I'm a groomer and I'm grooming all day long. I don't want to have to be having to do all that caring for the dog also, and brushing, and, you know. So I make it easier on myself. Okay, hang on, there was a knot there. And we'll find it again. See, that's it. There's a knot, and I don't, when it comes to the interior of the legs here, I don't, least possible, I don't brush much. I just try to lift everything up and cut all the knotting if there's knots out, because they don't like to be brushed in there. You got to make grooming easy. Easy on you, easy on the dog. The quicker the dog gets off the table, the better it is for everyone, actually. Their stress level for your stress level. There, all right. Here, Fanny, there you go. So yeah, I don't want to have to sit there and groom. All right, so I don't know how long I had been talking to myself because I was recording, and then I saw that my battery was at 5%. Okay, I know you don't like me brushing. Give me a second. I gotta see what I can do about this. Seems to be a little knot there. Okay, you're good. You know, I was just talking about me being a groomer and not wanting to have to be grooming my dog, like brushing my dog all the time. So that's why I shave. So I shave him. So yeah, you got to choose your battles, right? Right now she's pulling really hard. She's pulling that leg. You're not seeing it. I'm holding my arms still because I have a pair of scissors in my hands and I want to get this job done. But look at her pulling. She's pulling. Okay? This is what I meant by her being wobbly. There's just wobble to her. Whoa. Put that there. You got a wobbly body. I don't know how to explain that. I know you want to get off. She's panting. We're gonna just finish this here. Okay? Get this done. Once I get into the scissoring, everything goes fast. Yeah. So I hope I didn't. Oh, she just moved. When you move like that, that makes a hole. There. All right. Coming this way. And by the way, the audio may be different because right now my phone is plugged in to record. And I can't plug my receiver for my mic because the receiver is usually plugged in the same place that you plug. That didn't work. Let's try to shave. Yeah, the receiver is supposed to be plugged in the same place where I plug my jack for. Hang on. Sometimes when I have to do something, I gotta be really thinking. Yeah, the jack at the same places where I plug my microphone. Did I really do that? She's tough. She's tough. She just pulls. When it comes to holding her feet, I gotta hold her feet really tight because she pulls hard. See how hard she pulls? You get what you get, right? Huh, hon? Do you know that? I don't put any extra effort on dogs that are too difficult. I used to, but I don't anymore. The dog doesn't want. I need to keep my sanity, and I don't want the dog to start getting angry and, you know. I just think that it's a smarter way to work. You don't want to be fighting. You know, you'll see me having to try to get through the groom on some of my videos. Just get through the groom, but in the last, in the last what, 6 months or so, I've completely changed my way of seeing things. I just don't want to have to make grooming hard. So if the dog doesn't want, the dog doesn't want. And I tell the client, you know, you're giving yourself backaches, headaches, and even the dog, you know. Dog's not happy with you. I mean, I know I have a job to do. But when you struggle with the dog, that's when there can be dangers, you know? That's when accidents happen. I don't want any accidents while I'm grooming. I mean, look, I'm human. Accidents can happen. You have a moving canvas on a table here, and you're working with one hand that is holding a blade, and the other hand is trying to hold the dog. So you can imagine that stuff can happen. I have to pull her. She keeps pulling back. Ugh. Fanny, get over here. Get over here, girly. She has such curly hair too. Pull all that up. The reason why I hold her chin up like that, I don't want her pulling her head down while I have scissors in my hands. You gotta hold the dog's head in some way, like this, you know. There are different ways for whatever it is that you're trying to attain. There are different ways to hold the dog. Remember, you can always cut a little nipple there. You want to be careful. You got to see if they have any, and if they don't, you know, you do get what you get, right? You're so curly, and you're just moving. That's all you're gonna get. Okay, fine. Fine. Wait. Well, the sun's out, and there's no tornadoes in sight right now. They just want to keep scaring us, I guess. No more getting scared. I don't like that. Okay. Wait. Okay, let's go around. We're going to come around here, and we'll finish the side after. Come on, Squiggly. Ugh. Wait. Why'd I put those away? Wiggly squiggly. From one dog to another, it's so different also with their tails. Some dogs will just tuck their tail in, some will pull it back up. She just likes to put it wherever I am, right? Like if I'm working in this area, so I have to always hold her tail. You're so wavy. Okay, hang on. I know there's knots, but I gotta find them first. No. She won't let me. Oof. You guys still see this, yeah? You know, how do you groom that, you know? You don't. See what I mean? You don't. I'm done. I don't want to keep trying. I'll do this side here. See what I mean? I just gave it up. Now I gotta do the side here, see if I can get this done. Can I do this? Like that maybe? See her tail? She always brings her tail. Watch it. Watch it. I know, I'm sorry. I moved my scissors and I caught her there. Sorry. Not easy. Guys, you got these scissors in your hands and they're moving around like this. Look at her. Okay, I gotta do something. Hey! What are you doing? No. Fanny. No. No. I've never seen her do that before. What are you doing? Here. Bring him in closer. Ugh, she can be a bugger, hey. You're being a bugger. I'm gonna have to go from the other side. Oh, I can't go from the other side. Come here. Up, up. Up, up. I'm not too happy with that. Huh? Seriously, what's going on? She's never tried to bite me before. You see? For just no reason. I'm not even doing a good job here. It's just a horrible job because she's just pulling back. It's up to you if you want to look funny. Huh? Yeah, she did try to bite me. She got me here. I mean, not hard, but she just wants me to let go. Which is not gonna happen. I'm gonna finish just the same. See how she's leaning there? I need to get in there. She just wants to back up, pull. Am I still filming? Yeah. Sorry. She's just leaning up against that. A while ago she went and she was moving around. I was trying to hold her and then I kind of poked her. Oh, yeah, as I said, things happen, guys. You know? I am not interested in a bite, honey. Not interested, none whatsoever. You can keep your teeth to yourself. Not even funny. I'm not laughing. But she's very tough. She's very hard-headed. See the back end here? Let's clean this up. Can we? No? All right, so you don't want me to go and clean there, so fine. I'm just going to clear this out here. You know, it would be a lot easier if you would just turn like that. Thank you. See how hard-headed I am too? I went back in. Well, I was going to show you guys. I'm not going to use the clippers. I was going to show you for her bum bum, but it'll be for another time. There. Okay. Okay, good luck with this one too, because she just doesn't want me to do her tail. Oh. Pull the tail down, all the way down to the table. You're gonna snip just a little bit off. This is never the easy part, guys. This is the part where you have to have, whoops, lots of patience, because when it comes to the tail, most dogs don't want us to be holding their tail. They usually just want to sit and squat. Oh my God, I can't believe I did it without her squatting. Can I look on the other side, see what it looks like? There. I'm going to attempt to do it again. I'm going to give it another comb. Wag it around. And the reason why I just let go and do it again is because there might be parts that are longer. You know, you just got to do it again. Second time. You know, when you can't do anything good or nice, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. That's what I keep telling myself. It's not my fault. The dog didn't let me. All right. Can I see you now? Can you go up? You're fine? Fine. Okay, let's do her head. Fanny. Fanny. Oh yeah, and she's difficult at the head too, I think. This is like, she usually like pulls and it's difficult to get it done. Let's see how this goes. Is it you or your brother that turns your head to the side? Yeah, see, she just doesn't want me to hold her head. Come here. Come closer. Sit down. Thank you. I'm going to take some out here. Just a little bit. Just don't move, honey. All right. Okay. So with her, I do what I can. Not what I want, what I can. I'm just going to take the excess off on the sides here. And do what we can. She doesn't even like that I get into the little mustache there. Can I get rid of that? There, let's do this side. Come. Okay, do this side here. Especially when it comes to the head, if they're fighting you like this, what you can get done, if you can get at least the eye area and some of the mouth area, if you can at least get some of that done. All right, I'm going to give her a break for her head. I'm just going to do her ears. Memorize where that leather is. And I'm just going to take just a little bit. Take just a little bit off. Okay, so that won't work that way. I'll just hold the ear and I'll do it like this. There. That's how you want it done. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. See, she's just fighting me, pushing me. Just take a little bit out. I don't even know if that's gonna be straight. Let's see if that's equal. Your head to the side. Put your head straight, hon. I don't know. She won't let me see. It's not too complicated with me. If you won't let me see, then fine. Go home looking funny. You're gonna go home looking funny. You're gonna look lopsided. That's what's gonna happen. Funny. Well, I am going to announce to you guys that I am done. I'm done. I'm not doing any more than that. Because it's hot in here. And because I'm done. I don't want to have to fight this. Can I see just underneath here? Maybe take this out here. There. So, I upload new videos every Monday and Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And if you're interested in joining my memberships, just click on the join button. And I'm creating a beautiful garden back there in my yard. And I also have some quiet grooming going on and whatnot. So I hope to see you there, guys. I know I have one member right now. If we can join, if more of you can join, that would be really fun to start hanging out. So this is it, guys. Bye. Take care. See you in the next video. Bye. Hey there, pet parents and grooming gurus. If you enjoyed my tail-wagging transformations and want more tips to keep your furry friends looking fabulous, just hit that subscribe button. Remember, every click helps spread the love and lathers of grooming joy. Subscribe now and let's embark on this fluffy journey together.